What's up, what's up? I am Latasha Starr, and I am the woman that the braiders come to when they want to perfect their braiding skills, along with building clientele using Instagram. Now, as of today, Instagram is my marketing strategy, okay? But before I started going hard on Instagram, I also hit the streets, okay? So this is what this video is gonna be about. It's not gonna be long, it's gonna be pretty short. It's just giving you my backstory on what I did when I started, okay? I was new to this area. I didn't know anyone. Well, let me take that back. I knew one person, but I knew her from my old city, you know what I mean? So really she don't count. So I had to get out there and basically build awareness about my brand. And I did that by passing out flyers and business cards, okay? Now, I was not the type to get up and just approach people, you know. I was on the shy side a little bit, you know what I mean, which is weird because I deal with new clients all the time. Well, back in my old city, you know. But here in Texas was a little different, okay? It was a little different ball game for me anyway. So what I had to do to help me along the process was bring my mom with me. So if you are the type that doesn't feel comfortable approaching people, what can help you get more comfortable is bringing along a hype man, you know what I mean? So bring along a friend or a family member, and that's going to be able to go and help you approach these people, okay, and help you pass out cards, because that's what I had to do. And the more and more I did it, the better and better I got at it, okay? So I advise you to not just depend on social media to advertise, okay, or market your brand. You need to sometimes get out there in those streets, okay? I did it, I got used to it, and now I will get out there in those streets any day of the week, okay? So what I did do is I printed out me some flyers, and I advise you to print out flyers and use like your branding colors, okay? Like your brightest branding color, like 1 or 2 colors, and business cards. And you can make all of these designs on Canva or Avery.com, okay? I made my business cards and my flyers on Canva.com, okay? But feel free to do what's best for you. And another tip, when hitting the streets, okay, you should have a script. That's what's gonna make it so much easier to approach these people. When I was approaching people, I didn't have no script, okay? And I tell you now, if you have a script, it's gonna make it so much easier, and you're gonna be so much comfortable approaching people because you know what to say, okay? And you know how to catch their attention and all that good stuff. So if you are watching this video, I hope you have been watching all my other videos in the Braiders Guide that is going to guide you through the process of coming up with your script, building your Instagram, hitting the streets, okay? All these videos is gonna help you build your brand, okay? And build clientele and perfect your braiding skills. But back to hitting the streets, okay? So what I did was I would take about 50 business cards every time I decided to go out, and I will go out like 3 times a week, go between 2 and 3 times a week. So if you're not comfortable with this and you're just now starting out, I say do 1 to 2 times a week, and then boost it up to 2 to 3 times a week. But I do say hit the streets, because if social media was to crash today, what you gonna do? Okay, so print you out some business cards, print you out some flyers, and make it a goal to pass out however many, whatever your number is. My goal was 50, okay? It was posting up flyers, passing out business cards. I did 50 per day, and I would do it, I did it on Mondays and Wednesdays and sometimes Saturdays, okay? Because I did have to work around my mom's work schedule, because again, she was my hype man. She made me feel comfortable and confident to walk up to people and approach them. So yeah, I did do it 3 days, and then I started getting clients. So I started doing 2 days, then I started doing it a day. And then by then, you know, I started going hard on Instagram. So I stopped because I didn't need it anymore. But I can say it helped me, and it helped build my awareness. Okay, so get you some business cards, okay? Get you some flyers of your brand colors, bright, so when you post them up, it'll make people want to be like, oh, what's that, you know? And then they'll go read it. If they're interested, trust me, they're going to take it. Now my flyers was on a 5x7. I don't want like a really big flyer, so I just printed mine out on 5x7s, and I will post them up places. Go out between 1 to 3 times a week, depending on how busy your schedule is, okay? And start talking to people. Get you a solid script down. So what I mean by that is you need to basically know their frustration points and the solution that you can solve for them, okay? You need to be the solution for them, okay? And I want y'all to make sure that y'all already have y'all social media kind of like in place, because it's like sometimes it takes a lot of convincing, okay? But if you have that right script, that approach, you know what I mean? Because the first impression is your best impression. So if you have that right approach and then you whip out your social media content and they see it, I'm telling you, they're either going to follow you or they're going to reach out to you or they're going to save you and book you at a later date, okay? So hit those streets, okay? When I'm not doing hair at the moment, but once I do start back up, I'm going to hit those streets, okay? Just because I want to be able to market on social media and off of social media. And that's what I want y'all to kind of get into the feel of, because, you know, back in the day, they used to they used to do their little music, print CDs, and now they selling them out the trunk of their cars. You know, word of mouth is the best advertisement, okay? Like, I don't think that ever will die down. So get out there, spread the word, build your awareness by hitting the streets. You can even go in your neighborhood, at the store, you know what I mean? Especially if you're a home stylist, because I'm a home stylist. So if I was to post up at the store and start passing out my business cards and my flyers to my potential clients, not just anybody, but to the clients I feel like, oh my God, yeah, this is the one I need. She looks nice. She got her hair done. I see she got she got a little nice car, got a little jewelry on, whatever the case may be. That's going to be my potential client, and that's who I'm going to approach. I'm not going to go and approach anybody. Okay, so keep that in mind. Even though you're on the streets, you still gotta have a target audience, okay? So pass them flyers out, pass them business cards out, get you a set number goal, and make sure you hit that goal each and every time that you decide to hit the streets, okay? I kid you not, I booked clients that way, okay? And my Instagram, it was okay. It wasn't like it is now, but it was okay, and I still was getting bookings just from going out and talking to people and letting them know this is what I do, this is what I specialize in. A lot of people took it, some people didn't, you know, because some people be like, oh no, I already have a stylist, that's fine. If they say they already have a stylist, hit them with, well, that's fine, but if you ever need a backup stylist, I'm your girl. And don't get discouraged. If people don't want to take the cards or the flyers and they just brush you off, that's not the client for you. And that's fine. Do not get discouraged. Don't go call it quits and go home. No, she's not for me, but that one is, and walk up to her, okay? And another thing, when you go out there to start passing out your cards and your flyers, make sure you look presentable, okay? You gotta look presentable. You can't go out there with some pajamas and a scarf on, passing out flyers and business cards, claiming to be the hottest braider in town, okay? No, that's not gonna work. All right, so I also don't want you to make excuses. If you do not have a friend or family member to get out there and grind with you in the streets, then you need to get out there and grind by yourself. But if you do have a friend or family member that is reliable and will get out there and grind with you, of course, ask them to go with you. But if not, don't let that stop you from getting out there in them streets. And just be dope in the process while you're doing it. I believe in you. You better believe in yourself, and you got this, girl, all right? So if you do have any questions, please feel free to leave your questions inside of the Facebook group, okay? Which is the Braiders Guide, okay? And yeah, I will gladly answer your questions, okay? Because I am here to help you be great at the end of the day, okay? Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna rise and shine together in a community full of dope ass braiders. All right.